this message via
That is a very small planet you're duct taping together.
No, it's not finished yet. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna duct tape a lot of planets to it. It's gonna be much bigger when it's more done. Once it's baked.
Once it's baked. Hey, Ratchet Clank. I'm Thyme. He's Kabyl. Last time we found Captain Cork, and then he kind of tried to kill us. So
turns out he's a huge douchebag. I was close with my prediction. Turns out I didn't think he was gonna be straight up an antagonist. I thought he was gonna be like a loser with discredit. So I gave him too much credit, actually, at the end of the day.
It's fine.
Whoops. I guess that line of prostitutes should have, like, dipped us off.
Oh, that is...
Oh, look, a new gun.
10K, though.
You need $300 more, kid.
Yeah.
You're almost there.
Yeah, it's not going to be very hard, but...
Go abuse some robots and just, like, strip them for parts while they're still alive, quote-unquote. They'll be like, oh, I can't feel pain, but I'm pretending to because this seems appropriate.
Ratchet's decided he's angry now, so he's like, you're lucky I'm not doing this to you, Clank.
I've decided I've gone into my emo phase, says Ratchet, painting his orange fur black.
He just, like, buys a can of paint and dumps it over himself.
Every time he changes his mood, he just dumps paint over himself. I'm happy today, he says, giving himself a nice lively yellow.
Yellow isn't even my natural fur color.
Nope. This is my happy-go-lucky fur color. That's why I know which color I need depending on whether or not I have this permanent grin. Zombies? Where are these?
No, they're just guys that are like popping out of these little plants, I guess, and throwing bombs at me.
Infected with cordyceps?
Except infected with cordyceps, yes.
I see. This is a prequel to The Last of Us, guys. This is where the cordyceps come from.
From space.
Captain Cork got punched in the jaw, his giant meaty jaw, and then he fell to Earth and just planted some cordyceps, and that's how The Last of Us happened.
It just came from him.
It was sent as like a plan to sabotage Naughty Dog from Insomniac. They threw it into a different franchise.
They can't be allowed to show this.
It was Naughty Dog that did Last of Us, right? Am I wrong? Am I thinking of something else? I'm thinking Uncharted was Naughty Dog. Who did Last of Us? I'm gonna look that up right now. It
might have been Naughty Dog.
It was Naughty Dog, I was right.
Yeah.
That got a TV series recently.
Did it?
Yeah. It's on HBO Max. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I wasn't really into Last of Us that much.
I thought the first one was fine. I never played the second one.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
All I remember from the second one is that meme of Abby doing a golf from, like, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Or something. The little jingle rings in my head every time I think of The Last of Us 2. It's pretty funny. Spoilers. Golf might play a part in The Last of Us 2, in case you didn't know.
Spoilers, golf.
Spoilers, golf, period.
Oh, there it goes.
Boom, Tetris for Jonas.
Did it first try.
Technically, I guess that's correct. Yes.
I can go by the missiles now. Throw the ratchet, or the wrench, Ratchet, whatever your name is.
It's a ratchet wrench. Excuse me. Maybe it's not actually. A ratchet would not have to be turned.
Don't think this is even a real kind of wrench at all.
They were gonna name me Pipe Wrench, but that doesn't roll off the tongue.
It's a little awkward.
Little awkward.
Pipe Wrench
They're
was
also gonna name Clank Tin Can that stays on my back, but that doesn't roll off the tongue either. Is that just a rocket launcher that you just got?
Yeah, it's just a rocket launcher. He's really excited about it.
He's probably excited every time he sees any gun. He's like, I can't believe there's so many weapons. Back on my planet, all we had was the wrench. I'm also very highly trained in each one of these somehow.
Yeah, I know exactly how to use this thing immediately.
Exactly. That's my species talent. That's why we were wiped out. The second we find a weapon, we know exactly how to use it.
Just all we have to do is pick it up.
It's kind of overpowered, actually. The second I touch any weapon, they're a master at it. That'd be pretty rough. We gotta wipe these things out, the entire galaxy set.
Yeah. conquered like the whole... Oop, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this.
We were like Rakatan-sized conquerors back in the day. We were like masters of the galaxy, just planting other species. Then they rose up and broke us. Whoops. Somehow. We were asleep that day. We were kind of like
we were
lazy. We were eating
asleep.
too many grapes and we weren't paying attention. They just usurped us. Darn. I blinked and suddenly I was the only one left and I was like, whoops.
We were having our... We just conquered a whole other civilization party, species-wide, and when after everybody was all like asleep and hungover, they just snuck in and...
I was in the vomitorium purging. And then when I came out and saw everyone was dead, I was like, awkward.
Heck. And then I just kind of snuck away to that other planet.
They sent all those assassin droids to try to kill me, but then I killed them back. You saw that, Clank. Clank's like, man, I'm learning a lot about you, and I don't know if I want to hang out with you anymore. Right? Shit.
You know, after this is all over, maybe we should just go our separate ways.
He says, like offering a handshake, then when you take it, you're like, ouch. And he's like, oh, that was nothing. He says, retracting the needle. Just injecting you with the slow-acting poison.
Just as soon as we're done here, he just keels over.
His inner monologue just says, today I killed a species.
To be fair, there was only one left, so it was really easy.
Yeah, today I killed a species. This is a really slow-acting poison, though, because he lasts for like 6 more games.
Yeah. It's just in the middle of a game.
Just in a far-flung future in like Ratchet and Clank 97, he just falls over dead. It's like, dang, you have a really high tolerance to that poison I gave you, Clank says.
How did you even last that long?
Unfortunately, at that point, the rivet was introduced in the newest one. He's like, well, now I gotta do it again. That's 97 more games.
Heck.
God damn it. It's gonna take forever to kill you off.
And then another one shows up.
Damn it, stop introducing more multiverses.
I mean, once you got one multiverse.
I don't even know if they share the same... Don't they, like, close the rifts at the end of the game? I don't know anything about the game. I'm assuming they close the rifts, and it's like, well, that certainly happened.
I don't know.
That they unlock the ability, it's like, hey, I'm gonna go hang out with my new crush.
I mean, I assume
For
like
a
they'll
weekend, I guess.
have some way to have Rivet come back in further games.
The next game's gonna have, like... He's gonna go through the rift, but she's gonna be like red and just be like, I'm not Rivet, I'm Ravit.
Ravit. She's exactly identical, except her robot arm is on the other arm this time.
And she has a tsundere personality. She's like, shut up, Ratchet, you babaka. I'm like you.
Get out of here. Oh.
Oh, okay.
What are you gonna do now, huh?
Probably run you over.
What are you gonna do
Or
now?
not, I guess. I guess it's just broken. Probably use them as a platform now.
I don't think this is actually doing any damage to it.
No, he'd be flashing red if it was. You did it. You killed him. You're already dead, you say, and then like 3 hours later it just explodes.
I just like punch him a bunch of times and then walk away.
By the time he blows up, you're like on a different planet sipping some tea or something, reading a magazine. You're like on the toilet. You just get a notification on your watch that he exploded. You're like, oh, about time, damn.
But I just know when it happens.
You just feel it in the back of your mind.
Like, he makes a, just like does a little satisfied smile.
A grim frown. Another life taken, you say to yourself, while reaching for the toilet paper.
More blood on my hand.
This whole thing was a secret? Dang.
Yeah, apparently.
Where do you go in this level? Stop showing off, dork. Just take it.
You're not that cool.
The fan of the series says, damn. Wow. You're like into this game, and you said that. No defense, just yeah. He's not that cool.
I mean, it was mostly just a joke about him making a stupid pose thing, but you know.
Let's explain it instead of playing along. You're gonna get washed away.
Yeah, that's
I told you.
not gonna work. Go back up on top.
Just unhinge your jaw and drink all this water.
I'm very thirsty.
I can't believe he drank it all. You ever watch Strange Brew?
I have not even heard of that.
It's a movie. It has a Rick Moranis in it from like his. It's a movie based on a television series he had back in Canada because he's Canadian.
Yeah.
And it's these two brothers that go to a beer factory because their whole thing is they like beer because whatever.
Yeah.
And there's like a plot by a guy there to like create this hockey team that's like violent and can, I guess, conquer the world or something.
With a hockey team?
Yeah, a hockey team. They have like this special conditioning through this like sound system they have where it activates them. They're trying to stop that guy from doing his plan at the beer factory. It's a good movie. It's funny. You should watch it.
No, I've never even heard of this.
It's one of my favorite things that has Rick Moranis in it. But there's this point where he and like the girl of the film get locked into this like, I don't know what they call it, a vat, I guess, where they pump beer into, and they're like, we're just gonna drown you in beer, and they start pouring it in like a like 007 trap or whatever. And then it starts filling up, and then afterwards when they get rescued, they open it and the thing's empty, and their girl crawls out saying, I can't believe it, he drank it all. And they show Rick Moranis, he's like super swollen up, like a giant ball filling the whole thing up. And he's like, dude, I'd take a wicked piss. It's a great movie. You should watch it if you haven't.
I think the only thing I remember seeing with Rick Moranis is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
What about Spaceballs?
Oh, he was in Spaceballs, that's right.
What about Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, I've seen the movies, but I don't remember him being in them, I guess.
Well, he eventually retired because he wanted to. His wife got cancer, so he stopped acting so he could spend time with his kids.
Yeah.
Ever since then, he hasn't been in Hollywood like at all, I don't think. Which, I mean, hey, whatever.
Yeah,
he was in
like...
Ghostbusters and hung in and Shrunk the Kids and Spaceballs. He probably has a shitload of money, so he doesn't have to act anymore.
They're all pretty good movies.
It's a shame, though. He was really funny.
Yeah. And also, Strange Brew, I guess.
Yeah, Strange Brew's really good. He was, I think that, God, what was it called? It was a show that he was in. Strange Brew. I know it was based off of a television series he had in Canada.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's where the characters came from.
Huh.
Bob and Doug McKenzie are the characters.
Huh.
What was the show, though?
Blasted thing, it won't budge.
I don't have to kill you.
I know short of nuclear weaponry. No, never mind.
Well, you tried. See ya.
Not so fast.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Not so fast. You've been drafted, motherfucker. If you walk away now, you're going to prison.
I'm not even from this planet.
That sounds fair and balanced, says Ratchet, putting on his uniform.
Show bravery by making it this far, soldier. And for that, I reward you.
I mean, it's not really bravery. It's just my species' overwhelming bloodlust.
I'm off to find my battalion. Good luck.
Oh my god. Instant mastery of any weapon I pick up.
Yeah.
That is a very small planet you're duct taping together.
No, it's not finished yet. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna duct tape a lot of planets to it. It's gonna be much bigger when it's more done. Once it's baked.
Once it's baked.
Fortunately, the nearby planets will supply us with all we need to create our new home, which is nearing completion. Once our scientists locate the ideal orbit,
He's just with a giant gun pointed at him the whole time.
Oh, jeez.
Good day.
Now do you understand why we must stop him? He won't rest until he has destroyed every planet in the galaxy.
How big of a planet is he making?
Well, I got bigger fish to
How many planets are in the galaxy, Ratchet?
Galaxy.
Well,
they're bigger than the galaxy, I guess. That's how big. Whoops.
Just different fish.
Yes, by using the ventilation shaft. But we will need something special to walk on that.
Fine. Let's get
Skis, I think they were called in the ancient times.
Just skis.
Those tennis racket shoes they have for snow.
Do not detect any magna boots on this
Do I have a bot thing that I can use to go to another planet?
Bob and Doug McKenzie are a pair of fictional Canadian brothers who hosted Great White North, a sketch which was introduced in SCTV for the show's third season when it moved to CBC television in 1980. There you go. Bob is played by Rick Moranis, and Doug is played by Dave Thomas, who I know nothing about beyond Strange Brew.
Yeah,
He's probably big in Canada. I think he stayed in television in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay. Whereas Rick Moranis came down to America and did movies. Hey, welcome to Ratchet Clank when I talk about anything that isn't Ratchet Clank. There's
it's fine.
in between the story beats, we're just going to ramble about whatever, in case you haven't noticed, like, here in episode 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
I've actually not seen anything from Great White North.
Yeah, that's not a name I recognize.
It ran for... What the hell? I'm looking at the thing and it says it starts at season 3. I don't know how that makes sense. Whatever. Point is, watch Strange Brew if you haven't yet. It's a really funny movie.
I might have to check that
You
out.
can use your grind boots here. Just
You've been assigned homework to do it, actually.
Homework, yeah.
Says Ratchet. I'm legally required to have fun here,
Just legally,
according to
yeah.
my contract.
That
was pretty smooth. You did it.
extremely very safe, this thing I'm doing. Whoop, there I go.
Whoops. Turns out not so safe since they haven't finished this track yet. And also the camera didn't show you that was going to happen.
Yeah, just a big old gap right there. It's fine.
Whoops.
Yeah, the camera wasn't very helpful on that one.
Watch out of mine! I just left that there during construction.
Yeah, it's fine. The mines that they use in constructing these rails.
They had to clear out the planet. There used to be a whole mountain here before they put these rails on.
They just
Are you just going in a circle now?
Yeah. I just was getting the... Whoop, there I go again.
Oh, I see. I can't... The frames for... Oh.
Oh boy.
I hear... It's the delay in the frames that I'm seeing on your stream right now is I can hear the sound happening, but like a half a second later I see what's happening.
I went too soon.
Oh, baby.
I'm really good at it. Trust me, guys.
Really good at the gay guys. Did you know that he's the best Ratchet and Clanker on the planet? That's what they call them, Ratchet and Clankers.
Nobody has ever been better at this video game than I am.
Nobody, literally zero, ever since the Nero. When the game was invented.
When it was
Ancient
invented,
Greece or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, there's just mines out here for some reason.
Invented by a philosopher just in the lab. Ratchet and Clank. It's really hard to see what's coming up. Game.
Yeah. Camera could be a little better.
Could be a little better. You almost hit that.
Whoop.
Oh my god, how are you supposed to, what the hell, how? Can you do your hover with Clank while you're doing this?
I don't think so, no.
I assume not, because that wouldn't make sense. I guess you just mash it.
I can do like a shorter jump hop, I guess. I'm not sure where this is taking me, but...
Hopefully the end of the level.
Yeah. Yeah, I assume it'll give me like another planet to go to here.
Gonna go ahead and detour to this money ring.
Yeah. Whoop. I mean, they're all right little sections, I guess.
They serve their purpose of being XXX extreme hardcore sports. Yeah. I bet Rocket Power would be real proud of this section.
Oh, hello.
Put your gun away! You say put your hands up the... Oh, Clank's ahead of me.
Yeah. Ratchet doesn't care, though.
Actually, I don't
You're made of metal. Bullets don't hurt you.
They just... I mean... I've shot many things that have been made out of metal in this game.
You shot them with ultra metal, though. Like uber metal.
And also a flamethrower.
Hey, watch your f***ing mouth. Heine is for only adult shows.
I'm gonna have to censor that. God.
You're gonna have to blur it out, too.
You gotta make me buy the thing. Come on.
Everybody's out here hustling down.
Yeah. There he
He
goes.
died.
He's just gonna swim. He's just gonna swim home, I guess.
Where are the subtitles?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll just try to listen to what he's saying now.
Using only their thoughts.
Okay.
Enjoy the day.
Only their thoughts, huh? Well,
We still have
Hey.
few minor
He got.
adjustments to make.
Hey, the helmet survived though.
that particular pilot had childhood trauma, which is why that didn't work.
I have got to get me one of those.
If they are working for
Why are you so happy about it, Ratchet? That guy died.
I
What's
mean,
wrong with you? You psychopath?
Have you seen him?
You monstrous species that I wish died out before I met you?
In this situation, you do have problems.
Yeah? Well, if you're so smart, how come you fell for Quark's stupid trick?
How did you fall?
Is he like
for
a
that?
teenager? What the fuck?
Yeah, he's being like.
We both need to get this.
Does he grow up as the games go on? Is that the change in his personality? Is he like 13 right now? Holy shit.
I think it's like just this game where he's like this.
He just acts like generic early 2000s protagonist.
Yeah.
Who skateboards because he's hardcore. How does he act in the future games, like as an actual person?
He's. I guess he's like a more heroic. Generally.
So he says what he says now, but he has like a golden glow behind him.
Yeah, that.
That's it.
He's got his angel wings and little halo. Oh, hey, I have two of these apparently.
Oh my god.
Which one are we going to?
We're going to go to whichever one's next in the list, because that's how I usually do it.
Oh, this one.
Unless
then.
one of them is tagged as optional, I usually just pick whatever's next.
Yeah. Gotta search the laboratory.
We're going to go to Venom. We're going to go to Poison Planet real
Yeah.
quick.
It's just the green world.
Wait, this is a different ship. Did you steal that from Quark?
Yeah, I just took this from Quark's planet.
I didn't even notice.
I mean,
I guess if he just f***ed off, you may as well take it. We stole this and also his credit card. Get wrecked, Quark.
yeah. All that money he's being paid by Drek to represent his new planet, that's mine. Oh.
I'm converting that to Bitcoin as we speak. Oh, what?
Oh, okay.
Okay, I guess it's poisonous out here, so Clank has to go out, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I can't even tell what I'm looking at.
It's very green.
I got like 3 frames a second, kid.
Well, heck. Cut it out.
Not my fault. You're the one streaming, nerd.
I can't even use the shop as Clank.
Why is this here if you can't survive as Ratchet on this planet? I guess you're gonna clean up the air or something.
It said I needed an O2 mask. So I get like an oxygen.
Well, unfortunately
tank
for you,
thing.
we only have an O1 mask, like second
no.
hand, so you're gonna have to just deal with that.
Just
You can breathe, but like you're gonna feel like you're choking the whole time. It's really rough.
That's not
It's
great.
really rough. You'll survive. There's no danger to you dying. It's just gonna feel like you're choking.
I am not sure I can actually.
God, that would suck.
Yeah, that'd be not great. That'd be not great.
That'd be like
I mean,
waterboarding.
they've got. Isn't there like a thing that I might be misremembering? Isn't there a thing where they can make like liquid oxygen and it like still works, but it's like a liquid in your lungs and it's.
Are you thinking of goddamn The Abyss, the movie?
That is where I'm thinking of, but it might be a real thing.
Liquid oxygen.
I don't remember if that's a real thing or not.
Apparently, there is liquid oxygen. I don't know what you use it for. It's like in a dropper bottle I'm seeing right now. What the fuck's that about? Liquid oxygen for diving. How about that?
Yeah.
For diving. Liquid breathing is a form of respiration in which a normally air-breathing organism breathes. Yeah, that's neat, but is it a thing for humans? Liquid oxygen for diving. Humans.
Maybe not. I don't know. I might just be dumb.
Liquid oxygen is a good option for people who need high filter flows of oxygen, usually greater than 6 liters per minute. The type of oxygen. What the
That sounds extremely complicated.
Can humans breathe liquid like in The Abyss? For this random website I just
That's
found.
a random website.
Not as much as you might think. Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed.
Yeah. I I don't know.
Oxygenated perfluorocarbon? I don't want to pronounce that. According to this random ass website that I don't know how true it is, they could just be making it up. It says it actually exists. While scenes with the diving suits were filmed with Ed Harris holding his breath, an earlier scene in which that must have been really rough for Ed Harris having to hold his breath every single one of those scenes.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. An earlier scene in which Rat is immersed in breathing fluid was filmed for real? Really?
Really?
While the Abyss is certainly the most famous depiction of liquid breathing, the technology has been experimented with for over a century. Wow. Huh. And while it might not be, if this is true, I don't know if this website's right.
Yeah.
And while it might not be quite ready for use in deep sea diving, this is written back in 2021, by the way.
Yeah.
It may have life-saving applications to the field of medicine.
I guess because...
so, maybe, question mark?
Tentatively,
I guess it works for a rat.
Yeah.
I guess, supposedly, that was real for the rat, so I guess it works for him.
Man, that would suck, though.
Well, I assume once you get over the whole drowning sensation, it just feels like breathing. I mean, I say as somebody who's been an oxygen boy his whole life.
Yeah. But, like, especially...
Oxygen for life, you know what I'm saying?
You're a rat, and you can't, like, have it explained to you what's happening.
Yeah, it's kind of like abuse, actually. And then afterwards, you have to vomit that out, unless they just, like, threw it with the trash afterwards, like, well, he's just done for.
They just threw him out.
Oops.
My other boys just, like, fall into this pit and die.
They got eaten by that Sarlacc.
It is like a... just, you know, your average pit with teeth. It's fine.
Your average Sarlacc pit.
I think one of them did die.
Go recollect your minion, kid.
Yeah, there
Final
it is.
verdict, I guess, maybe. This liquid oxygen from Abyss is true.
Yeah, maybe.
I like how I knew exactly what you were talking about the second you brought it up.
Yeah.
That is a good movie, though.
Yeah, I liked it.
That was James Cameron, right?
Was it?
Let me find out. I think it was James Cameron.
That's a pretty old movie at this point.
Use the enter command to make...
It was 2000.
Was it 2000?
Yep.
Huh.
Well, it says special edition. Let me find it. Yeah, it was James Cameron. 1989, the original version.
Oh, okay, yeah, 89 is, I guess, more what I was...
A little over 30 years ago now, actually.
Expecting, yeah.
Turns out. I watched that as a kid, just on VHS.
That movie is older than I am.
That movie is older than I am as well. Since I am actually just 18 years old, did you know that? You can't prove me wrong. I'm not 18.
We're all 18. Everybody. Just everyone.
We're all 18 down here. That is a good movie, though. I like it.
Yeah, I think I've seen it.
You're the one that brought it up, talking about the liquid oxygen. How did you not see it if you didn't even know?
I've seen The Abyss. I mean, I thought you were talking about It. Because you just, like, did the... Yeah, it's fine, whatever.
Right, I was talking about The Abyss. I've seen The Abyss. I haven't seen It. I mean, I watched the TV special a long time ago once, and that's it. And it was great because it had Tim Curry in it. Shut up.
Yeah.
You know he had a stroke a little while ago?
Did he?
Yeah. He can't act anymore, but he can still do voice roles, I think. He's like... How old is he? He's old now.
He'd be pretty old, yeah, I was gonna say.
He's been around for a while. Tim Curry... Born 46. Yeah, he's pretty fucking old. He's 76 years old.
Yeah.
Did you know that James Earl Jones is fucking 90 plus?
Yeah.
He's on his way out, guys. Appreciate him while he's still here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sad day when he goes, even though he's kind of not very good at voice roles anymore. Just sounds like a confused grandpa.
I mean, if you're...
Because he is a confused grandpa. He's 90 plus years old.
Yeah.
I mean.
Can you guys, like, come through the teleporter, please?
Are they broken?
Please go through the teleporter. Thank you.
Oh, you have to trick them by standing on the other side of it. Okay. You're giving me a headache, says Clank, putting his fingers to his temples.
You guys are so annoying.
You are so annoying, he says, pinching his non-existent nose.
What?
Whoops.
That's fine.
What's the objective of this planet? What are you trying to do?
I don't. It just says explore, I think.
Explores Ratchet is your objective.
Search the laboratories, explores Ratchet. I'm gonna have to find an oxygen mask to do that, though.
Stop Ratchet's stupid ass organic needs from holding you back, period,
Yeah.
says Clank.
Oh, I see. I can. No, I'm not gonna be able to make them do that. How do I do that? Oh, I see. I can just do
You
this.
just go through, apparently. It's just like you just walk through the door and when it's open.
Obviously.
Okay, that's not even a puzzle. You just open the door and walk through it, period.
Yeah, I was overcomplicating that a little bit.
What was the point of that door being there?
I don't know.
You missed a bolt, kid.
Yeah, I did. Oh well.
That's the one bolt that could save you from getting the true ending.
The singular special bolt.
Singular. Well, you missed the like handful from those flooded areas earlier in the game that I saw and didn't say anything about. So you're gonna need every single last bolt to get this final ending, just in case. Because now you put yourself on like right on the edge.
Heck.
I calculated how many bolts are in this game. You have to get literally every single one that you find now, or else you're not gonna get the true ending.
I'm gonna be one bolt short.
One bolt short, Captain Quark will say, pulling out his regular ass deagle and shooting you in the face.
Extremely graphically, yeah.
He's blowing Ratchet's brains out, and Clank's like, oh my god.
You can't do that in a game that's like teen.
And then he microwaves you.
He microwaves me. Oh, they're over there. Can you guys like
Vespa, my darling, come to me.
come over here and through the teleporter, please?
Whoops.
I like how I have to trick them into going through it.
Well, they're dumbass, like, regular ass robots.
There's another one down there still.
They don't even have brains.
Go
probably, maybe.
in, please.
They were defective like you.
Yeah.
Dumbass normal robots. Did they ever explain why Clank was defective, or is it just pure chance?
I don't think so. I think it's just
Because he's
kind
like
of,
way smarter than every other robot we've seen, I think.
and also very small.
Very small. I don't know why they had those parts in stock, but you know, whatever.
They just ordered the wrong set once, I guess.
I feel like that's something they'd readdress in like a future game, being like, why do you think you were made? You weren't defective, you were on purpose.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe it is.
I mean, it seems real convenient that he happened to be made the way he is.
Yeah.
Saves the whole world galaxy, I think.
The whole world galaxy.
The whole world galaxy on top of those 4 elephants on that disc.
Yeah.
Or whatever. On an what is it, a turtle?
It's a turtle, yeah.
Okay. I've never actually read any of that.
It's pretty good. There are like 40 of them.
They weren't even finished by the original guy, right? He died before he finished them, didn't he? Or am I'm thinking of Wheel of Time.
He did die. I don't think there've been like ones after that.
Yeah, that
though.
was Terry Pratchett, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's Terry Pratchett.
He died forever ago.
Yeah.
He made like a did he just write like whatever he wanted? He's like,
yeah,
whatever.
I guess.
I was thinking of Wheel of Time when I said unfinished.
Oh, can I just... Okay, yeah, I can just tell him to go in. I'm dumb. It's fine.
Which I know nothing about Wheel of Time.
I also...
6! Where are you going to find 3 more?
I also...
Didn't you say that... We were talking about some author that you said took over for Wheel of Time after that author died, didn't he?
Who? What?
Wheel of Time. I remember a long time ago we were talking about some book series that you said, like, coincidentally, because I mentioned Wheel of Time afterwards.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Like, yeah, the author for the current series of that books is taking over for Wheel of Time to finish them.
Yeah, I remember now. Brandon Sanderson, I think.
What book series was he writing that you were recommending when I mentioned Wheel of Time?
It was...
What the fuck, you dumbass idiots just got stuck down here. Where's the teleporter to save you from your idiocy?
Then
You
wait.
need 3, though. There's only 2.
Did I miss one somewhere? Is there one
Did
like
he respawn?
hanging out somewhere still?
Didn't one get made into a sandwich? Just get eaten by some other bigger robot?
Oh no.
As we know, robots need to consume metal to stay robots.
Hey.
Otherwise they get cursed with flesh.
Hey,
Like it's World of Warcraft or something.
Clank says, I was saving that.
I was saving that for when I get peckish at the middle of the night. I was gonna have a snack with robots that trust me. They taste better when they trust you.
Yeah.
What was the book series?
It was Stormlight Archive.
The hell is, I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
What the hell's that about?
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. What's Stormlight Archive?
It's very long and complicated.
Okay. That's a daring plot.
I don't know how to describe it very well.
Very long, complicated, and girthy, says the author.
It's like... Can I just have you guys go into the thing? There we go.
Can you please stop giving me a migraine, says Clank?
Yeah. Get in there.
God. Just go in there and get ground up into parts.
Finally. It's like all of his books take place kind of like in the same universe, but like in different planets.
Isn't that most authors?
But like on
different
different planets. But they like kind of cross over a little bit. And Stormlight Archive is one where it's like really weird, the planet, because it's not like, because I think most of the other ones are like kind of normal-ish. They're like Earth-like. And then the one from Stormlight
That's
Archive.
really Earth-centric of you to say, if I had to say so myself. This one's weird, you say, turning your nose up at this alien planet that has a completely different life form than you.
Yeah. It's like most of the animals are like some kind of crustacean, and the plants all like have like hard shells that they retract into when stuff gets close to them.
Sounds like deep sea flora.
Yeah.
To be too small.
So like Earth, but like instead of under the water, it's on surface.
Yeah.
And you called it weird. The squids in the depth of the sea would be looking at you with real side eye right now if you said that in their presence.
Well, like the thing about it is that like regularly, like every couple like week or two, there's just like huge giant mega hurricane that like goes across the whole planet.
You remember in Chronicles of Riddick, that planet they go to where just like wherever the sun touches just is on fire? Yeah. The dumbass planet.
They put a prison there.
Stupid planet. Why would there be, how do you even have air there if it's everything's on fire at all times?
I guess they have to like pump it in or something, right?
How incredibly like expensive and pointless.
Yeah,
you just
I mean,
have a floating prison somewhere.
I mean, I guess
You're in space, nerd.
I guess it's like.
Anyway, I've delivered to you your Heelys, Ratchet. Enjoy.
So I can go back here and explore the city.
Oh boy, backtracking.
But we're gonna have to do that next time. I went over time a little bit there.
We get to backtrack next time, guys. We talked about whatever book you said. I forget already. Something archives.